everybody. What's up? Welcome to Most Excellent Entertainment. I'm your host, Keith, and with me this week is a man who is a pro wrestling historian specializing in lucha libre. He also has a podcast that he does, a sports podcast, and as well as a wrestling podcast. And we're going to dig into all the stuff that he's got going on. And please welcome Mr. Jorge Luis Gonzalez. Welcome, Jorge.
Thank you, Kid, for having me.
Thank you, man. It's good having you on here. So, when did you first fall in love with lucha libre? Because obviously, someone who creates the content that you do, and you're always pushing it and always trying to bring the lucha libre world to more people. Where did that start for you?
Well, I was actually, I want to say between 8 and 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I remember there was a show and every Sunday,
Yeah.
every Sunday, they will start about 10 o'clock a.m. and then it will finish about 2 p.m. So I was, remember, I also, like many of the people that I have interviewed, I wanted to be a wrestler.
Sure.
So I will play with my brothers. I'm the older one of 3. So I will always, beat them up in the nice way.
Yeah.
Play with them as whatever we see in on the TV. So that's how I get my love for wrestling and all this.
So, you've talked to quite a few people on your podcast. Is there any interviews that stand out as being really cool or really memorable?
I will say every interview is different.
Sure.
You learn. I had the opportunity to interview some of the wrestlers that I seen growing up, like Coco Amarillo, which is a famous wrestler over there in Mexico. Also, Volador, Misterioso, and you learn a lot from them. I will say the one day it taught me a lot more, and a lot of people don't talk about this, but it's a wrestler from Chile. She has anxiety and panic attacks and all that stuff. And, not many wrestlers, not many sports, and any other sport, I think they talk about the mental health.
Sure.
So that podcast, doing that interview with her, is like, wow, a lot of people, they always say, oh, everything's good. When you ask them, everything's good, I'm doing great. But honestly, everybody has something, and not a lot of people talk about that. So I will say her interview teach me a lot, and it was an experience and learning, and yeah, I definitely I will say that.
That's really cool. I've taken my medicine on the air this week. I took it right before we went on the air, but I struggle with mental health issues. Sometimes it makes it hard to even do the podcast. Last week I had a bit of a hard time. But once I get myself here and get talking and do it, it helps, And I think there's a lot of people who don't realize how many people in entertainment struggle with anxiety and things like that. It's amazing to know,
Yeah, and that's why the one of the things that I take for myself when we finish that interview is like, people need to know that they're not alone. They're not dealing with this stuff alone. Yeah. They can, I mean, you're not going to go and talk to anybody in the street, but your friends, your family, let them know how you're really feeling. If you're feeling some type of way, or if you have, these thoughts,
Sure.
and maybe if you share with them, just told them, I don't need you to give me an advice. I just need you to listen to me, and that's how you getting it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, like I said, it's not, and some people see that as a weakness, but for me, for somebody to say that, you gotta be strong
Yeah,
to say
definitely.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So, did you grow up in Mexico or did you grow up in California?
No, I grew up in Mexico.
Okay.
I grew up there until I will say 16 years old, 17 years old.
Okay.
Then I go to California. I lived there for 2 years,
Okay.
Temecula. And then I came over here to Chicago uh, probably when I was 18, 19 years old.
Okay. Okay.
And since then, I've been here.
Okay. So, in Mexico, libre is almost a part of life. The wrestlers are in movies with their masks, and they're huge stars, like even bigger than you can imagine in the United States. What for you was the big difference at 16 coming to America and seeing the wrestling here?
Well, the one of the big difference that I noticed over here is like a performance, like a show, like they trying to tell you a story.
Hmm.
And Mexico is all rivalries, like these people against these people next week, and like you said, they go and on movies that you didn't see that before. You see it until probably, if I'm not mistaken, the wrestler that was having a show, it was Mr. T.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
one of the first ones, I
Yeah.
wanna say. But it's people live lucha libre differently.
Hmm.
There's no comparisons between one of the both of the sports.
Yeah. Have you been paying attention to AAA now that WWE bought it?
See, a lot of people think that he's bad,
Yeah.
but for me, I think it's a great opportunity for all the wrestlers in Mexico to come and show what they are made for, what they are made of. Because if it wasn't that way, some of them they wouldn't have no opportunity to
Yeah.
even show up. Like right now is even in AEW.
Mhm.
If you see there's you start seeing more people from Mexico, like Commander, Hologram, all these people. When before, I think it was Rey Mysterio and Elia Park, Crazy, Super Crazy.
Sure. Sure.
The
But
first one, the go, but it was like the ECW
yeah, yeah, back in the 90s.
back in the 90s.
Yeah, I think AEW, one of the things that they do much better than WWE, and maybe WWE will work on this, but they have foreign stars like Bandito, Commander, Hologram, Echishero, and also, Okada, Shibata, Takahashi, and they
Yeah,
are top guys.
yeah.
WWE doesn't really make the foreign stars top guys other than Rey Mysterio. So I hopefully the AAA deal will show, there are luchadors who are just as good as the American wrestlers.
Because if you see it right now, well, she's not Mexican, but she grow on the wrestling. Stephanie Baker.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
So she got the school from all these guys in Mexico that
Yeah.
they teach her. And even if she's not Mexican, but she is from
From Chile, yeah.
yeah, from Chile. But it's still, it makes me proud of that.
Sure.
And seeing Commander, seeing Bandido, seeing Hologram, seeing all these superstars right now that AEW is giving them the opportunity,
Hmm.
it makes me happy because I have met Commander,
Oh, cool.
and the company that he came and worked for, the owner or one of the owners is a close friend with me. So they take me up in the locker room, which I respect really. I really respect that.
Yeah.
I will, if they don't invite me, I don't go. Even though if I'm close friend with the family and everything, I'm like, no, no, no. That's professional. I gotta stay over here, leave the fans away. So I go and my friend was talking to him, was telling him what I was doing, the podcast, interviewing people, recording, getting notes, and all these things. And he told me, I still remember the words that he said. He said, "Keep doing this. Thank you very much for everything you do for Lucha Libre.
Hmm.
It really means a lot to us."
Yeah, and I
And
mean, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and your podcast, I mean, it does really good numbers. Like I was looking at it. Obviously, I don't speak Spanish, so it's not as easy for me to know what's going on. But it's still impressive, how many people tune in. So that's, I mean, just congratulations on that. It's very cool.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, we have people looking at the podcast from, I will say, Colombia, Bolivia, Costa Rica, Chile, Mexico, over here in Chicago. Uh, we have sometimes people from Spain, and I believe it was England.
Oh wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's an interesting thing about Chicago too. Like they have Galley and other companies that specialize in lucha libre. What and you don't really see that in other than California, other American markets. What is it about Chicago where they embrace lucha libre and the masked wrestlers and that tradition?
Well, there was it's a long tradition already over here. There was I will say it is one of the founders of the wrestling over here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Discovery. He sadly passed away a couple years ago, and so everybody that was around him, they get. Well, I don't know if you ever see Mustafa Ali.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Discovery trained him
Okay.
over here in Chicago.
Okay. Awesome.
Before he went to TNA,
Right. Right.
he was wrestling over here in small arenas and all that.
Yeah. Sure.
So
I'm familiar with freelance, and I know he worked at freelance a lot. So
freelance
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well, and freelance is Lady Luke
Hmm.
and JP, his her husband.
Okay. Okay.
So they it's a big community over here for wrestling in Chicago.
Yeah.
But like in all the sports, there's something dark outside behind the scenes and all that. So
Yeah. Of course.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. There's no independent wrestling scene that doesn't have you know a little bit of politics and stuff in the back for sure.
What it has impressed me the most is in Chile,
Hmm.
the companies over there work together. They all work together. They all let them the wrestlers go and wrestle in other cities.
Oh, awesome.
they don't be like, oh, if you go and wrestle with this company, we're going to block you out. You cannot come and wrestle for a
Right.
year or two or stuff like that. So I think there's a big learning right there for the companies because they don't see how much they hurt in the wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, if you cooperate, you can grow together, you know. But if you're just trying to shut everybody else down, it's not really helping anyone but yourself.
You're probably going to have the same people go and look at your shows every week.
Right. Right. Right.
Whether they mix it up, have a wrestling from this company, a wrestling from this company, put it all together, make a big show, and then that's how you're going to let everybody, all other people know, like we also make a do wrestling over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not the
Definitely.
only company over here in Chicago. So I think that all the companies should work with the like take that example of Chile companies and really put that in practice over here.
Yeah. Definitely. It's funny because I don't really hear about companies in Chile. What's the wrestling scene like over there? Is there a lot of wrestling over there?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Some people always go for to Santiago, which is like the capital of Chile.
Sure.
But there's now that I've been investigating more and get to know more people from there. They're like in Santiago, they have at least 6 or 7 companies.
Oh wow.
Then there's the center. If you go up a little bit more, you're
Hmm.
going to find another 3 or 4 companies there. If
Okay.
you go down all the way to Punta Arenas, which is the far side way, it's almost close to the Antarctic.
Okay.
They have I believe it's Magallanes and Creme,
Okay.
and they do this. They grab some wrestlers and be like, okay, we're going to plan this. 3 or 4 wrestlers go and wrestle over there with them, and
Sure.
then 3 or 4 come and this side. So they let them borrow the wrestlers.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay.
So it's there's a lot of wrestling and uh, how would you say in countries that you don't even think that there is.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, because I
Like
mean, here it's just kind of Mexico, Puerto Rico, America, and England,
yeah,
Japan, obviously. I
obvious.
don't really think about too much other wrestling besides that. Um,
If you have time, whenever
yeah.
you have a free time,
Yeah.
uh, look it up for cholitas.
Okay.
I
I'll go.
will send you a couple videos of them. I will send
Thank
you
you.
a videos or the link so you can see. But there's wrestling in Bolivia,
Oh, wow.
and there's international. Like some of them, the women's over there, they have like a company called Cholitas Wrestling.
Okay.
They just went to Japan,
Very cool.
so it's and over there is like in Mexico. There, those the Cholitas is the most. A lot of people know them.
Okay. I'll have to check
So
it out.
yeah, I will send you some links so you can check
Thank
them
you.
out.
Thank you.
But and that's what I do with my podcast. I try to interview people from the companies or the countries that nobody think there's wrestling on.
Yeah. So, um, do you speak obviously you speak Spanish and English. Are there any other languages that you speak? Like how do you interview someone from Bolivia?
They speak Spanish too.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Good deal, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they speak Spanish too.
Okay.
Probably some words as even over here in USA, if you go and talk to somebody from California or from
Yeah.
New York, they're going to call simple, like we call over here pizza. In
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York, they call it pie.
Sure. Sure.
So it's just people from Bolivia has a name for certain things, and then when I asking them, hey, can you give me the opportunity to interview, and I start talking to them on text message.
Uh-huh.
If I don't know a word, I ask them, hey, what is this mean? So I can get familiarized with the way they speak.
Okay. And see, this is showing my ignorance, I guess, but is Spanish the official language of Bolivia? Is that what they?
Yes,
Oh wow, I had no idea. Thank you.
and
Thank you for teaching
there's
me.
also depends where you go.
Mhm.
They speak another than their native language too.
Okay, that's
I
really
don't
cool.
I don't
Yeah,
remember right now what is the
no worries. I had no idea. That's
yeah.
awesome. Um, so you have another podcast too? Is that right? Where you talk about American soccer, I guess would be football. Is that correct?
We were doing that. We
Okay.
were doing that, but we stopped doing it because they the other person that I was doing it with, he got some issues, health issues going on,
Okay.
and I couldn't do all these podcasts by myself.
Sure. It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do I do 3 podcasts, but this is the only one I do on my own. So yeah, it's tough.
and with this, I was doing everything like looking for the person that I'm going to interview,
Mm,
uh, accommodate the times and dates, scheduling, and
sure.
then like yesterday, for example, the issue that we were supposed to record this, and I'm working in the airport, and you don't know when you're going to get. You know when you start, but you don't know when you're going to get
When
out.
you leave, yeah.
So it was hard. So I decided. I told him, whenever you're ready to come back, let me know, and we can go back and do it.
Right on. Yeah. And soccer is huge now internationally. So much bigger than it ever has been. People can actually make pretty good money playing soccer, and that wasn't always the case before. Um, and I know Jasmine Nix, she just refused a contract from the WWE after 3 years. And one of the things that she talked about is she was, playing soccer in Iceland when they reached out to her. And she didn't get the opportunities that she thought she would get in the WWE. Um, so I mean, that's just I think I don't know what she's going to do now, but I think that the fact that she has opportunities in soccer and modeling and things like that probably was part of the reason why she didn't resign.
And I see depending on where are you working.
Yeah.
Like right now for her, it was in Iceland, but some soccer teams over here in Mexico, they don't they don't get paid as much as the men's.
Sure. Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm a huge fan in both sports,
Yeah.
but I have seen the girls score better goals than the guys.
Yeah. It is true that women's soccer does not get as much attention as men's soccer. Like Messi has potato chips, but but I don't even know any female soccer players. So
Well, I know a couple of them,
okay.
like Paños. Right now, she play for America
Okay.
and Mexico, and she was playing with Barcelona on in Spain.
Sure.
Um, this girl, they was playing in the city. Alexa, I think is her name.
Okay.
There will be more of the the famous ones.
Mm,
I'm very sure there's more up there, like from the USA team over here too.
right. Right. Once the Summer Olympics happens, then people will pay more attention to the
Yeah,
ladies soccer players at least for a little while. But but yeah, people like Messi and Dave,
Ronaldo.
yeah, and David Beckham and people like that. I feel like David Beckham was kind of the first big international soccer superstar. Is that you think that's fair?
Uh,
Or maybe Pele, actually. Pele was
I
the year
mean,
before. Yeah.
Pelé it was good, Maradona was good,
Yeah.
but they were in a different time.
Yeah.
Like I don't, I don't know. Probably people don't is not going to uh, be okay with this, but if they would have be Pelé and Maradona would have played in this time,
Yeah.
or Messi and Ronaldo would have played in their time, either one of them wouldn't be that famous.
Sure. Sure.
Because
Yes.
I remember Oliver Kahn, and he was a goalkeeper
Right.
from Germany or from England, something like that.
Mhm.
One of those. And back then, everybody wanted to be like him.
Right. I remember I grew up a big comic book fan. And I remember there were ads in the back of comic books for sneakers with Pele. And that's how because I never really followed soccer, but I remember those ads for the sneakers. And then when I got older and started watching MMA, people would do like a flipping kick and they called it a Pele kick. And I was like, I remember that guy from the comic book ads, but I've never really watched soccer much. But I know it's huge now. My son, he has friends who have favorite soccer players, and that's not really something I saw growing up in the '80s. So it's pretty cool.
What would it be the sport that you grew up with?
Um, well, I watched basketball mostly when I was a kid. Other stuff I wasn't as interested in here and there. I'd catch different games and stuff, but as far as like following a sport, it was basketball and pro wrestling, obviously. So that was my two big and boxing. I loved boxing when I was a kid. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but man, boxing was, I'd watch it every week on ESPN and USA Today or USA and follow like Sugar Ray Leonard and Sweet Pea and those guys.
So you see Mike Tyson when he was Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, 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 man. It's so funny because uh the first time I ever watched Mike Tyson fight was the unification match with him and Tony Tucker. And that was the last time Mike Tyson ever had a fight go the distance in his prime. Um, and then after that, he started killing everybody. It's like, man, and he was already really good, but something happened after that Tony Tucker fight, man. He just started murdering people. So, and I think,
Do,
oh, go ahead.
do you see a Mexican boxers like Julio Cesar Chavez?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. There was a guy who I was really big on probably about 15 years ago, and he just kind of faded out. But his last name was Figuero. His El Gato. He was a smaller guy, and he threw these really like awkward, like off angle hooks, and he was very very good. And I don't know what happened to him. Like I thought he was gonna go far, but now he just he has some like Christian outreach programs that he does and stuff, and I don't really think he boxes anymore. But
No.
I was sure that guy was gonna be something. But sometimes it's hard to predict.
Yeah, it is, and especially I don't want to sound like that, but depending what part of Mexico you grow in, or depending who is the person behind you,
Yeah,
your manager or stuff, or people they are close to you, that's how far you're going to get.
sure. Yeah, I mean, you can only get the fights that they get for you.
Yeah,
Boxing is different. It's not like you go out there and just make your own fights, and that it's you have to have a manager negotiate it for you and all that kind of stuff. I remember really liking Hector Camacho when I was a kid.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. And who? Was Hector Camacho the one who used to flip into the ring?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
okay, right. I thought that was him. Yeah, I used to love that, man. The showmanship and that he'd grab the ropes and flip into the ring, and I was like, what? It was amazing. So
He
yeah.
was a big showman.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He will
Like
get the fighters so mad at him that they will forget that they were fighting and they just want to kick him.
right. And then he's so fast. He was
Yeah,
so good at staying away and then pop, pop, pop. So man, yeah. Yeah, he was good. I loved Hector Camacho. He was awesome.
I think his son is starting on boxing.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to look into that. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
he's. I last time I hear he was training to be a professional boxer.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, my favorite fighter when I was a kid was probably Orlin Norris. He was the NABF heavyweight champion, and he looked like he was getting ready to fight Tyson. And then Tony Tubbs beat him up and took his title. And Tony Tubbs was way, past his prime at that point. So Orlin Norris kind of disappeared. But man, I thought, and he did end up fighting Tyson much, much, much later, like when they were both a lot older. But
Yeah, but that was almost under retire. It was
yeah,
not in their prime. That
right.
would
It
be a good
wasn't.
match on their prime.
Yeah, it wasn't the fight I wanted to see when I was a kid. you know, I don't understand how he lost to Tony Tubbs. It's just, I mean, Tony outboxed him. He just kept him away and outboxed him. But it was like I was so frustrated watching that fight because I had seen him beat people up for months, and then he can't
It's
beat Tony
like,
Tubbs.
and see, even the boxing has different. It's different now because
Yeah,
before you see everybody going to fight face to face and punching and throwing punches
yeah,
until somebody get knocked out. Now they doing it like if it wasn't the Olympics. In the Olympics, boxing is by points.
points. Sure. Yeah,
They trying to do it like that right now.
yeah, yeah.
And for the people they know about boxing, what are they going to see? They're like, I don't know if I want to go just see two people dancing and
Right, right. I
throwing
mean,
one, two, three punches and go back. And
yeah, yeah.
it's,
And and that's the thing. Like there were crafty fighters. There, like Camacho and the guy who well Holyfield, but trying to think of the guy he won titles in two different divisions. Roy Jones Jr. Um,
Jones
yeah,
Jr.
crafty fighters, but they would slip punches and they would come in and out. They didn't just spend the whole fight backpedaling. It's different. Yeah, boxing is definitely. I would never say that Floyd Mayweather wasn't a good boxer, but Floyd Mayweather definitely changed
The
the
way,
way
yeah.
people box. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because if you remember Tyson and Chavez, Julio Cesar Chavez,
yeah,
they all stood there and fight until one of them
yeah,
was knocked down.
yeah. Or Duran,
Duran,
Duran.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, they were brawlers, man. But see, that's the thing too, though. Tyson would come at you, but he never stopped moving.
No,
He was very smart. Like slipping punches is a real thing. you know, and yeah, people think of it as just like Tyson just ran over people, but if you really go in and watch, his stance was was awesome. Like he had good footwork and he had good head movement. There was more to it than that. And now, yeah, boxing. I didn't watch the last Canelo fight. I was watching wrestling, I think, instead. but but uh, but I wanted to watch it. I just didn't watch it. That's and
I I watch it, man, and you didn't miss anything. Let me tell
yeah,
you that.
I'm surprised he lost. But I guess
Eh,
Canelo has a hard time with the big fights. It seems like so. You know,
I don't know. I think Canelo is about to retire.
yeah, yeah,
Probably
he's been
give
doing it
him
for a while.
like two more years,
Yeah,
if maybe. But it was. I was watching the fight, and I literally by the fights before that
hmm
that were better than that one,
oh sure, sure, sure.
1,000 times better.
Yeah, that sucks.
But that's the one that's making the most money out of it.
Right, right, right. What do you think about Jake Paul fighting this guy who's over a foot shorter than him? Have you seen this?
I haven't seen that.
Oh man, yeah. So Jake Paul, Logan Paul's brother, is about to box this guy who I think his regular weight is like 165 and he's 5'6". And it's ridiculous. Like, and the guy is 30-0 with one draw, and all of his fights have ended in either a knockout or a TKO. But he's never gonna hit Jake Paul. Jake Paul is so much bigger than him. It's just stupid. I hate stuff like that. They're making
But
boxing into a joke.
I think I mean I was thinking the Mike Tyson was going to beat Logan Paul. I
Yeah,
literally was thinking that.
yeah,
But if you see it, I mean Mike Tyson is already is all, he doesn't have the same
right,
reflex and everything. But with
right.
this guy, if I think he can damage really good Logan Paul.
I think if he gets in and works his body, uh,
Yeah.
that's the only shot he's got because Jake Paul is so much bigger than him, so much
If
bigger.
if he
But
start
this
hitting
guy
the
is,
hands, he
but
start
this guy,
hitting the hands. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I mean, this guy is fighting right now, so it's not like he's an old. This guy is fighting right now. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But I saw the weigh in, and it's just the height difference is just ridiculous. It's like, why? What is the point of this fight? You make money, I guess.
Make money.
Yeah,
You know how? I mean, Logan Paul. Last time I remember, he was a YouTuber,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And now
and
he's
now, like his brother, now he's wrestling. He has a contract with WWE.
yeah, yep, yep. And he's what do you have? The United States title already?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
United
already been a
States.
United States champion. He's beaten Rey Mysterio. I don't know.
It's just
Craziness, man. Um, so I'm gonna ask you one more thing about wrestling, probably. Um, I just want to get your insight into this. What do you think about the whole John Cena retirement tour?
you know what? There was I was talking to my wife about it yesterday.
Yeah,
Because I stopped watching uh, WWF. Well, that all told you
yeah,
how long I was watching
yeah,
them.
yeah. A long time ago. Yeah,
I stopped watching them for a little bit, and then I remember the first time the Cena get to fight on SmackDown.
sure. Oh yeah, the ruthless aggression.
Yes.
Yeah,
So now watching him announce his retirement and all this is like it makes me feel old now.
sure.
Besides that, I think he can still go for another year or be
Yeah,
part of the WWE universe, like
yeah.
be behind the scenes, like a writer, like a you know, like trainer, like Undertaker. Undertaker is behind the scenes right now,
Right.
doing all this training. The new, I think they even have a show. I don't
LFG
remember.
is hilarious.
Yeah,
It's yeah. LFG is. I don't like to talk. I love wrestling, but LFG is bad. It's bad TV, man. I watch it every week because it's wrestling, but it's not good.
it's it's
It's not.
just it's just funny over there. It's
Yeah,
not. You
yeah,
see things that you're like,
yeah,
how that happened?
yeah. It's just bad television, man. It's the same show every week. It's
Yeah.
like it's the same. Yeah, it's. But
Now,
you know,
let me ask you this:
sure.
if you remember all the wrestlers before, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like when Batista, when Yasina, when
Yes.
even Shawn Michael, Undertaker, Kane, they were on their prime.
Yeah.
If you uh, keep close attention in this, the last one is Randy Orton.
Oh, sure.
There's
Yeah.
the last one from that.
From that era that's still around in WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to want to retire anytime soon.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, AJ Styles announced that his last year is 2026, so he's going to be gone soon.
CM Punk,
Yeah, yeah, but CM Punk didn't really come around until later. So
yeah, the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy,
yeah,
Jeff Hardy.
yeah. I love Santino Marella. He calls them the Hard Boys. So good, the Hard Boys. Love it. I love it.
He used to get the socks and have the Cobra
Oh yeah,
attack or
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's so. I love TNA. I watch TNA every week. It's so good. People who aren't watching TNA are missing out. It's really good. Um, so I think I actually have some visitors at my house now, so I'm gonna have to hop off here. But before we go, anything that you want to plug real quick, where people can find your podcast and all that kind of stuff, go for it.
Sure. First of all, I wanna thank you for having me in this space. I really appreciate it. And my social media, my YouTube channel is Hablando de Lucha Libre.
All right.
And I recently just opened an Instagram account for the same with the same name for
Okay.
so I can put more clips, more news, and everything there. And we have the program called Hablando de Lucha Libre every Wednesday on YouTube, La Batalla, and Facebook, La Batalla, and YouTube live. So every Wednesday.
Awesome, awesome. Jorge, thank you so much for stopping by. This was so fun. And continued success with your podcast. Um, it's very, very cool how many people tune into you every week. I love seeing stuff like that, man. Um,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I want to thank Tyler Martin and Emmy Studios, my amazing producer. This show would not come out without him. Um, and check out the links in the description. We'll put in, where you can pick up your MEE merch and also where you can check out Jorge around the internet. And we will be back next week with more Most Excellent Entertainment.